Hi, this is Stephen Edwards from eManage1, and in the following video, I'm going to be reviewing the Clipboard Manager inside of the bill of materials on a project of eManage, and kind of explaining what it is and how you can use it and how this will save you a lot of time when doing estimates, especially for things such as service or items that people reorder and so on. So anyways, let me get to it. I have a project open and I'm in the bill of materials, and you can see here that I have an option called chair quote. And under this option I have two phases. One is Hayward Zodi task chair, and I have contract services. And if you look down here, I have a quantity of one chair, I have a project management fee that we charge, and then also a chair delivery. Okay, so and everything's filled out. And if I go to my task chair only, I also have a discount and a customer discount, so what I'm charging the customer. So everything's filled out. This quote is done. I gave the quote to the customer. This is something that they reorder all the time. I also, if I double click on this phase, I've added a phase description to it, and there's some links. And I also added a picture that shows up so when I print this quote. So this quote is totally complete. Now, this customer reorders this chair all the time. So rather than importing it, or rather than having to create a new option and recreate this every single time, all I'm going to do is save this to my Clipboard Manager. So I right click on it and I copy and save to Clipboard Manager. This window opens and I'm going to give it a name. And a name can be, I can just call this, let's just call this Zodi Chair Standard. And then the category, I'm going to put this under a company. Let's put it under System Center is the customer's name. And then I can also give it a description, standard Zodi chair used. Okay, and there are some things here. If I have auto parts, which I do, if I want those removed, I'll do that. If I use different pricing types, I can do that. And if I want to make this public and share with other users, I would check that off. So I do want to do that. Now, all I do now is I just hit save. Okay, now those auto parts, now just so you understand why I left that, is if I wanted to, say this customer called in and they wanted 5 chairs, if I change this to 5, it's automatically going to update my chair delivery and my project management. Okay, so it will automatically change that, and that's why you want to keep the auto parts. You don't want to check that auto part checkbox. Now, say I have a brand new project and the customer called in and they want to reorder the exact same chair. As I said, is I don't have to create a new option or anything. All I need to do is right click and I paste from Clipboard Manager. And when I go down here, I can see under the category of System Center, I have 2 saved items. So I have my Zodi chair sample, and all I do is I click on that and I paste. And what it's going to do is it will add that to my quote. Let me just refresh this, and then I will have the exact same quote, and it will be all filled out exactly how I had it. Same quantity, same discounts. It will have the pictures in there. So if I double click on this, it's going to have the phase description and the picture for the phase. So a really, really cool way to get quotes done quickly and save everything. Now, you can use this for service parts. So as an example, if there's the chair cylinders and you always have to give a quote out or whatever, you can save that that whole option. So it's a service part for chair cylinder. So you're not having to go and add all this stuff. Now, another thing that's really nice about this is I took the whole option level and I copied and saved it to the clipboard. But you can do that on every single level. So I can have an option that is saved to the clipboard or not, but I can also save these phases to the clipboard, or I can save BOMs to the clipboard. So any level, so if I right click on this phase and I copy and save to clipboard, and I'll just call this let me just call this phase here, and let me put that under System Center, and let me just call this phase sample and save that. And then I'm going to go down here and call this, let me change the name of this, and sample BOM, and I'm going to call this, let's copy and save to clipboard, and sample BOM, and I'll put this under that category and save that. So now what I could do is if I want to add a new phase to this, I can just right click and copy, and you'll notice here, let me just kind of pull these up. This is the option level and this is the phase level. So I have these items at the different levels here. So if I want to, is I can add now, if I want to add this phase, I just click on that and paste it, and then it will paste just that item in there. So I can do it at any level that I want to here, and there it is. So there's the original phase, and then this is that new phase I added. And so if I also wanted to add a BOM, then I can add a BOM to this as well, and it will do that. So anyways, it's a really neat way to take things that you reuse over and over again and save them to this clipboard manager and just paste them. So you can see under here this BOM option, I have this eManage quote, I have this FHB KIC, and then I also have two here, which is a standard System Center quote, then I have a Zodi chair standard. And then down here under my phases, I have one. So you can just build as many as you want in here and group them by these different categories. So anyways, if you have any other questions, call into support. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you use this clipboard manager to save yourself a lot of time.